Welcome to our channel of IGNOU Audiobooks, Indira Gandhi National Open University, Staff Training and Research Institute of Distance Education, STRIDE, Master's Degree Programs, Master of Arts, Distance Education, MADE, First Year. MDE 414 Management of Distance Education. Block 4 Planning and Management of ODL Institutions Case Studies. Unit 3 Management of a National Open University, a Case of Noun. 3.1 Introduction. The National Open University of Nigeria, Noun, is a single-mode open and distance learning institution in Nigeria and the first open university in the West African sub-region. Distance learning is not totally new in Nigeria before the commencement of the university. However, the idea of open learning was totally non-existent in the tertiary education system in the country until the rebirth of the National Open University of Nigeria. Why rebirth? You may question. The National Open University of Nigeria, as it is now known, was actually established as the National Open University, NU, in 1983 and suspended in 1984 due to changes in government policies at the time. The return of democracy to the country made the rebirth of Noun in 2001 possible. In this unit we discuss various aspects of Noun including origin, establishment, organizational structure, design, development and delivery of academic programs. 3.2 Objectives. After studying this unit, you should be able to explain the historical development of the National Open University of Nigeria. Identify objectives of the National Open University of Nigeria. Describe the administrative features of the National Open University of Nigeria. Highlight the academic structure of the university and state its commonality with other open universities around the world, especially the Indira Gandhi National Open University, IGNOU, India, and explain what is unique to the management of the National Open University of Nigeria. 3.3 Origin, establishment and development of the institution. The National Open University, NU, as it was first called, was established under the National Open University Act of the 22nd of July 1983 during the civilian government of President Shehu Shagari. The main purpose of establishing the university was to expand access to technology-enabled learning by taking advantage of the introduction of the radio and television media in education delivery. As you may be aware, the early 1980s was the period when most of the open universities around the Commonwealth came into existence. The university was expected to provide a second opportunity to those who may have missed the opportunity to access formal university education in the country. However, these aspirations were short-lived due to the incursion of the military into the governance of the country in late 1983 and the eventual suspension of the National Open University in 1984. Though the first open university was discontinued by the military government, the act establishing the university was simply suspended, not abrogated. Following the restoration of democracy in Nigeria in 1999, the NOU Act was reactivated in 2001 by President Olusegun Obasanjo to pave way for the resuscitation of what is now known as the National Open University of Nigeria, NOUN. The return of democracy to the country made the rebirth possible, all in a bid to actualize the critical components of the country's national policy on education. NPE, that education is the most important instrument of change in any society, and that any fundamental change in the intellectual and social outlook of any society has to be preceded by an educational revolution. The policy further emphasized that federal government shall undertake to make lifelong education the basis for the nation's education policy, and that at any stage of the educational process after primary education, an individual will be able to choose between continuing his full-time studies, combining work with studies, or embarking on full-time employment without excluding the prospect of resuming studies. Later on, the education system will be restructured to develop the practice of self-learning. NPE, 1981. The development of a full-scale open and distance learning system in the National Open University of Nigeria was predicated on the achievement of the above policy statements. The vision and mission statements of the newly resuscitated National Open University of Nigeria, (NOUN), are as follows. Vision statement. To be regarded as the foremost university providing highly accessible and enhanced quality education anchored by social justice, equity, equality, and national cohesion through a comprehensive reach that transcends all barriers. Mission statement. To provide functional, cost-effective, flexible learning, which adds lifelong value to quality education for all who seek knowledge. The vision and mission statements of the university are reflected in the specific objectives stated below. Objectives of NOUN. To ensure equity and equality of opportunities in education generally but specifically in university education, especially in Nigeria. To enhance education for all, EFA, and lifelong learning. To provide educational resources via an intensive use of information and communication technology. To provide flexible but quality education. To reduce the cost, inconveniences and hassles of education delivery. To enhance and facilitate workplace training and professional development. To meet the yearnings of Nigerians for university education and to reduce the pressure on university placements in the conventional universities. 3.3.1 Brief History and Development of Distance Education in Nigeria. The historical antecedent of distance education in Nigeria dates back to the colonial era. Since this period, Nigerians had privately and individually sought to obtain degrees of overseas institutions. At the time, Nigerian students took courses in different programs through the correspondence system from institutions such as the Institute of Education of the University of London, Wolsey Hall College, Bennett College, Rapid Results College among others, Omolewa, 1978, 1986. Fagbamie, 2000, OI, 2004. During this period also efforts were made by these individuals to organize coaching classes among themselves in order to ensure that candidates registered for the external studies program benefited optimally from it. Following the independence period and the establishment of local universities, all such individual efforts fell within the scope of private studies and other formal studies, organized by conventional universities as non-residential programs under the open and flexible learning schemes. Moreover, for a long time, the distance education environment in Nigeria was defined strictly by post-secondary institutions, as reflected in the programs delivered by institutions like University of Ibadan, Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, University of Lagos, and the National Teachers Institute, Kaduna. While the efforts of the existing conventional institutions and other distance education initiatives were quite commendable, they did not address the needs of a wide spectrum of Nigerians who were yearning for unfettered access to higher educational opportunities. Consequently, the federal government under the leadership of an elected president in 1979, resolved to establish a national open university. 3.3.2 The first National Open University. Since 1977, the national government policy on education provided for the establishment of an open university in Nigeria. However, it was the administration of President Shehu Shagari, which was sworn in by October 1979. After 11 years of military rule, that started taking concrete steps to implement this policy position. The act setting up the first open university was passed by the National Assembly on the 20th of April 1983 and President Shehu Shagari assented to the bill on the 22nd of July 1983. The National Open University, as it was then known, thereafter went into full-scale activities of screening candidates for various courses in 1984. However, the military coup d'etat of December 1983 ushered in an administration that was neither convinced nor sympathetic to the development of the open and distance learning system in Nigeria. Thus the first National Open University was closed in 1984. 3.3.3 Resuscitation of the National Open University of Nigeria. As you have noted, the first National Open University was suspended in 1984. Following the incursion of the military into governance in Nigeria. The military incursion into governance lasted for 15 years with a succession of military rulers. And finally in 1999, Nigeria once again transited into a civil democracy. Just as, with his predecessor, the newly elected President Olusegun Obasanjo became concerned about the wide disparity between the numbers of those aspiring to higher education and those who are actually offered admission places in Nigeria. Interestingly, despite the closure, the compelling reasons that informed the earlier establishment of the university were still confronting the country. In the intervening years, several other reasons had also emerged. These include the need to fill the vacuum created by the profit-oriented outreach programs of many conventional universities in the country, which the government justifiably felt should be abolished, the necessitating needs for economic funding of education, and the need to take advantage of emerging developments in the field of information and communication technologies, which have revolutionizing the techniques and methods of instructional deliveries in the distance learning mode. In the year 2000, the Federal Ministry of Education, through the support of UNESCO and the Commonwealth of Learning, COL, convened a workshop on distance education in Nigeria. Participants at the workshop called for the immediate resuscitation of the National Open University as well as the adoption of open and distance learning system into the mainstream of education delivery at all levels in Nigeria. Thus in year 2002, the National Open University Act of 1983, which was suspended in 1984, was reactivated. This paved the way for the resuscitation of the National Open University of Nigeria, known as we have it today. The model design and development of foundation documents, especially the blueprint and implementation plan published in 2002 to guide the takeoff and expansion of the National Open University of Nigeria, was largely carried out by Professor Olugbamiro Jagad, first as the National Coordinator of the Open and Distance Learning Programs and later as the Founder Vice-Chancellor of the National Open University of Nigeria. Professor Jagad was formerly the Director of the Center for Research in Distance and Adult Learning at the Open University of Hong Kong. The university took off with about 78 programs at the Proficiency Certificate, Diploma, Bachelor, Postgraduate Diploma, and Master levels under 4 schools and 1 center, namely, the Schools of Arts and Social Sciences, Business and Human Resources Management, Education, and Science and Technology, as well as the Center for Continuing Education and Workplace Training, CCE. Of governance, a visitor, a chancellor and a council, a vice-chancellor and senate, a body to be called congregation, a body to be called General Assembly, a body to be called convocation, the headquarters and regional offices and local study centers of the university, the schools, institutes and other teaching, research and administrative support units. The superstructure of the organizational framework of all federal universities in Nigeria have the president at the apex as the visitor, and this level is followed by the governing council, which is a body of eminent Nigerians appointed by the president to see to the general financial and procedural administrative process. The organizational structure of the university, which is presently evolving with the expansion of the university, is given in Figure 1. Administrative Registry, Academic Registry, 3.4.1 Administrative Structure, Governing Council. The Act establishing the university provides for, amongst others, that the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is the visitor of the university. This is similar to the custom in the conventional universities in the country. In addition, there is a council headed by the Pro-Chancellor whose members are constituted by the visitor through the Honorable Minister of Education. The council normally comprises of appointed members aside from the internal members of the university, who statutorily are the council members, the vice-chancellor and the deputies, as well as the registrar who is the secretary to council and representatives, senate, students, congregation and other designated agencies of government, such as the National Universities Commission. The vice-chancellor. The vice-chancellor is the academic and administrative head and chief executive of the university. He is in charge of the day-to-day administration of the university. And every other organ of the university reports to the vice-chancellor either directly or through their deans, directors or heads of unit. Senate. The Senate of the university is the highest academic organ in the university, and its decisions and pronouncements on academic matters are the final. This is the organ of the university that awards certificates, diplomas and degrees. It is the general function of Senate to organize and control the teaching function of the university. The Senate also has authority for the admission, where no other enactment provides to the contrary, of students, and the discipline of students, and to promote research at the university. All deans, directors, professors, program leaders and study center managers, following a recent expansion, are members of Senate. The registry. The registrar heads the registry, which is the administrative arm of the university, charged with the responsibility for providing administrative support services for the academic functions of the university. The registrar is supported by a crop of deputies, assistant registrars and administrative officers of different cadres. In different units of the division, registrar's office, the academic office, human resource unit, and the council office. The registrar is the secretary to the University Governing Council and Senate. Registrar's office. The registrar's office acts as the clearing house for all mails, inquiries, correspondences and general supervision of the registry. At present, it has the following staff including the registrar, 1 senior assistant registrar, 1 assistant registrar, 1 confidential secretary, 1 executive officer, and 4 clerical officers. Human Resources, HR, Unit. The Human Resources, HR, unit is headed by a deputy registrar who is responsible to the registrar for the day-to-day operations of the unit. The unit is primarily responsible for staff recruitment, posting of staff, welfare, discipline, and other staff matters. The unit is subdivided into three sections, namely I. Senior Staff Section, E. Junior Staff Section, E. Staff Training and Development. Council Office. This unit is headed by a deputy registrar who is responsible to the registrar. He is assisted by 1 administrative officer, 2, 1 higher executive officer, 1 confidential secretary, and 1 clerical officer. The main duties of the office include I. Servicing of council and its committee meetings, finance and general purposes committee, F. The academic office in an ODL institution has a different setup to that of a conventional university, where the academic office is responsible for Senate and Senate committees, examinations and admissions of students. However, in the National Open University of Nigeria, (NOUN), the academic office is subdivided into the following units. I. Senate Section. This unit services Senate meetings, Business Committee of Senate meetings, Committee of Deans and Directors, CDD, Academic Policy and Programs Committee, Scholarships and Prize Committee, as well as Senate Research Grants Committee, E. Students' Records, Database Management Section. This deals with management of students' database, issuance of admission letters, deferment cases, change of programs, inquiry on examinations, etc. E. Students' Admission Section. This handles students' application forms, admission exercises, registration exercises, servicing of ceremonials committee, matriculation, convocations, etc. Issues pertaining to examinations are handled by the Directorate of Examinations and Assessment. However, the academic office works closely with this directorate as their functions interrelate. Indeed, the functions of all arms of the university interrelate to the extent that what affects a division has effect on the functioning of another in a spiral binding effect. For example, in noun, admissions and registration are conducted online. This implies that the academic office must work closely with the schools and the computer and networking services, CNS. The bursary. All finance and accounting matters of the university are handled by the bursary, which receives and disburses all funds as appropriate. The bursary is accessible to students through phone calls or their study centers to enable them have adequate information as regards their fees, balance of fees, level of indebtedness, etc. The bursary has its various divisions that handle matters on budget, pensions, insurance, etc. 3.4.2 Academic Structure. Currently, there are 6 schools, 1 academic center and an international institute in the university. These are the I. School of Arts and Social Sciences, E. School of Business and Human Resources Management, E. School of Education, IV. School of Law, V. School of Science and Technology, V. Center for Lifelong Learning and Workplace Training, V. Regional Training and Research Institute for Open and Distance Learning, RETRIDAL, co-established by the Commonwealth of Learning, COL, to cater for open and distance learning capacity building within the West African sub-region, and V. School of Postgraduate Studies. Other 2 directorates whose activities are academic related are I. Directorate of Examinations and Assessments, D, and E. Directorate of Instructional Resources Development, DIRD. University Library, consisting of physical library block at the main campus in Lagos and a virtual library accessible to non-students and staff being managed by the National Universities Commission. Students are admitted into the various academic programs in the schools and center. The schools are headed by deans whilst the center and the institute are headed by directors. Categories of academic staff in the university. There are 2 groups of academic staff, the types you will normally not meet by those names in a conventional university, are described here. They are program leaders and course coordinators. They are located at the headquarters in Lagos as full-time staff responsible for the planning, development, and delivery of 1 or more courses. All academic staff are required to provide program, strand leadership, undertake research activities and participate in university, professional, community services. These groups of academic staff are responsible to the deans or directors of their respective schools, directorates. Program leaders. There are 2 levels of program leaders. Program leader 2 who is of equivalent status of a senior lecturer, while a program leader 1 is the equivalent of an associate professor in the conventional university. The same qualifications, experience and academic scholarly publications are also expected of them as is expected of their contemporaries in a conventional university. Full professors are also program leaders whose function is to manage a group of academic programs. Course coordinators. Course coordinators are equivalent to assistant lecturers, lecturer 2, and lecturer I in a conventional university. Rather than take direct teaching all the time like in the conventional university, they, in addition to managing their courses, also coordinate courses to be facilitated at the study centers taught and ensure that the course materials are up to the required standard. Course material developers. The course material developers are usually academics and content experts who lecture in the conventional universities who have been contracted to develop the course materials. They usually perform these tasks with a hybrid of other experts, ranging from academics to instructional designers, media specialists, such as audio, visual producers, graphic artists, copy editors, etc., to produce materials that meet instructional objectives. 3.5 Planning and development of academic programs. Planning and development of academic programs are initiated at the academic units, i.e. schools, center of the university. An abridged summary of the procedure for development of academic programs is as follows. Needs assessment and program design. Submission of outline program proposal, OP, by the schools to Senate. For approval. Submission of detailed program proposal, DPP, by the schools to Senate. Approval. Submissions of OP and DPP are made through the Committee on Curriculum and Academic Programs. Identification, selection and training of course material writers. Writing and editing of course materials, and production of course materials under the supervision of DIRD. Course materials are equally uploaded to the university website for students. Access the moment they are ready for instructional delivery. The university is also finalizing the process of launching its customized integrated learning management system, ILMS, platform. To certain extent, the course material development process at Noun is very similar to what obtains at IGNOU. On delivery of course materials by publishers to the university, distribution is made to various study centers according to the enrollment figures of students. For various registered courses, the university has its central course material warehouse managed by the DIRD at the Kaduna campus. The university also has a state-of-the-art Xerox printing press at the main campus for printing of course materials and other university publications. 3.6 Management of Media and Information. The management of media and information at the National Open University of Nigeria is handled by the Directorate of Media and Information, DMI. The Directorate oversees services related to the following: I. Public Affairs, E. Audio Visuals, E. Graphics, and IV. Radio Broadcasts, FM 105.9. The main function of the Directorate is to project a positive image for the university, provide information on the activities of the university and serve as a link between the university and the general public. The Directorate uses all available and usable avenues of communications to reach the students, the public, and the entire society. There are two major and broad publics with which the Directorate deals, viz. The internal and the external publics. Internal public comprises all cadres of Noun staff, all registered students of Noun, and all temporary and permanent study center staff. External public comprises all those not within the university as well as corporate bodies and organizations. Some of these are the Federal Ministry of Education and its parastatals, education funding agencies like ETF, Education Tax Fund, international educational bodies like UNESCO, the Commonwealth of Learning, COL, and Noun Business Associates from media houses, commercial banks, contractors, ICT supply services, utility services, airline services, potential students, parents and families of registered students and the general public etc. To reach students, the Directorate adopts a number of strategies and uses various avenues and means, including press releases and paid advertisements, Noun prospectus, Noun Students Handbook, Noun website and email, centralinfo@nu.edu.ng, SMS, GSM text messages, Noun newsletter, Noun notice boards, press clipping files, video and audio news, suggestion boxes, student social and educational events, and promotional and branded items for Noun. 3.7 Management of Support Services. Support services in Noun are handled by the following directorates or units: Learner Support Services, LSS, Computing and Networking Services, CNS, Information Technology Support Services, ITSS, Instructional Resources, Library. 3.7.1 Learner Support Services, LSS. To help learners study at a distance and at their convenience. The university provides a range of learner support services. One of such support is the grading of the periodic tutor-marked assignments which are returned by the tutors with useful comments to guide the understanding of the students on the answered questions and to provide feedback to further study. Another support is through the provision of tutorial sessions at the university's study centers located across the country. These sessions provide avenues to explore into greater details some of the topics contained in the printed or electronic materials discussed above. Instructional and Tutorial Facilitators, ITF. These are a group of qualified tutors who are part-time staff of the university, who are experts in various fields of study. They are employed to conduct tutorial sessions at the study centers and manage the evaluation of tutor-marked assignments, TMAs. They also assist with professional workshops, course material design and development, as well as assist with the conduct of examinations. Activities of the ITFs are supervised by the study center managers, who in turn are responsible to the director of the learner support services. Student counselors. Student counselors also form an important group of learner support services personnel. This is because it is imperative for learners at a distance to receive regular guidance and counseling with respect to several aspects of their studies, including enrollment, choice of programs and courses, when and how to study, and when to seek for special clinic for academic guidance. The counselor has the responsibility of keeping in constant touch with distance learners and to provide any early warning signals regarding difficulty with studies in order for prompt remedial actions to be taken by the university. Student counselors are permanent staff of NOUNS spread across the 39 study centers in the 6 geopolitical zones of Nigeria. The 39 study centers include the following special study centers: NOUNS Study Center for the Army, Nigerian Army School of Education, Sobi Cantonment, NOUNS Study Center for the Air Force, 325 Ground Training Ground, Nigerian Air Force Base Kaduna, NOUNS Study Center for the Navy, Nigerian Navy, NNS, Kwara, Apapa, Lagos, NOUNS Study Center for the Prisons, Kirikiri Maximum Prison, Lagos. 3.7.2 Technology Support Services. The technology support services are handled by the two directorates of Computing and Networking Services and Information Technology Support Services. The latter directorate currently oversees two main computer services departments: the Computer and Networking Services and the Information Communication Technology, ICT. The general services of the technology-related directorates include the following: general computing needs of other departments in the university other than the schools, computer networking of all the study centers in the country to the headquarters, provision and management of internet services to students and staff, design and management of the university website and student portal, management of email services, design and management of all databases related to students' admission, registration and assessments, information technology training for staff and students, provision of technical support for university e-learning and e-assessment platforms, due for launch in 2009, management of university electronic security and identification systems, consisting of staff and student smart identity cards and the finger recognition, security doors at the main campus, and hardware and software purchase and maintenance. 3.7.3 Instructional Resources and Library Services. The university has a library at the headquarters in Lagos with good collection of books and journals in various fields of study. The library is headed by the university librarian, who is one of the principal officers of the university. The Regional Training and Research Institute for Open and Distance Learning, RETRIDAL, equally houses a few collections of materials in its library. Most of the present collections in RETRIDAL library were donated by the Commonwealth of Learning, COL, Canada and Commonwealth Educational Media Centre for Asia, CEMCA, India. RETRIDAL collections are mostly open and distance learning, ODL, resources. The National Open University of Nigeria also provides access through its e-library website linked to the Nigeria's National Virtual Library and also maintains access subscription to a number of other e-libraries across the globe for its staff and students. The website address for the virtual library is http://www.nigerianvirtuallibrary.com. You can access the Noun e-library resources at http://www.nu.edu.ng/noun/depth/library/library1.htm. 3.8 Quality Assurance Mechanisms. Quality is the watchword at the National Open University of Nigeria, and it underpins every aspect of the experiences prepared for a student who has decided to be instructed at the university, as it is for all Nigerian universities to be assessed through accreditation by the National Universities Commission, NUC. The National Open University of Nigeria presently undergoes the same quality regulatory exercises of the NUC. However, plans are underway to have a National Open and Distance Education Commission to regulate the activities of all distance learning institutions in Nigeria, including Noun. At present, the National Open University of Nigeria houses the African Council for Distance Education Quality Assurance and Accreditation Agency, ACDEQAA, recently established by the Continental Body. Quality assurance, QA, in Noun is reflected in every operation of the university, ranging from course material development, delivery, facilitation to assessment. Part of the QA procedure in program development was presented in Section 3.5 of this unit. This involves the development of outline and detailed program proposals, OP and DPP, and the meticulous process of developing Noun course materials in consonance with the Nigeria's service delivery policies by all government institutions. Noun has a very comprehensive service charter for various services rendered to students and the public. The service charter provides detailed procedures for handling grievances by students and other university clientele. 3.9 Summary. In this unit, you have learnt a number of open and distance learning (ODL) institutional model characteristics as demonstrated in the establishment and organization of the National Open University of Nigeria, Noun. The university is a single-mode institution starting with about 10,000 students in 2004 during its first enrollment, and as at 2009, having over 50,000 students registered in 5 schools and 1 center. Between 2004 and 2009, Noun has grown from 6 study centers, 1 in each of the country's 6 geopolitical zones, to 39 study centers spread across the 36 states of the country. The university structure has 2 core categories of academic staff, namely program leaders and the course coordinators. However, there are part-time academic staff serving as instructional and tutorial facilitators at the various study centers. Apart from the study centers, the university has its headquarters or main campus in Lagos, a planning office in Abuja, and a campus in Kaduna. The university also hosts a regional institute, the Regional Training and Research Institute for Open and Distance Learning, RETRIDAL, co-established by the Commonwealth of Learning to develop capacity in ODL within the West African sub-region. RETRIDAL is similar to STRIDE in IGNOU. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next video with the next chapter.